Yes. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Certainly, certainly, certainly. Happy April. All right, boys. What we have going on here today is writing jokes. I'm going to write jokes, and I am going to see what it feels like to try to do stand-up comedy, to go on stage in front of strangers and be funny for 2 minutes or 5 minutes. I don't know what the regular time is. We'll prepare a few things here. How's everyone doing? You guys can hear me and see me, surely. If you can't see me, open your eyes. And if you can't hear me, turn your volume up. If you can't hear me, you probably didn't hear me say that. How's everybody doing? Hashtag ad. Oh, is there an ad? Is there an opening ad on Twitch? I need to change that. Damn, I need to make it so that the first ad is during the stream, not because I probably lose a lot of people. They click on and they see an ad and then they leave. I'll change it. Thank you, Derek. Thank you very much, Derek. It's growing. So, I'm in New Zealand, right? I don't know where to begin this conversation. I've never done stand-up comedy. I've watched a lot of it. I don't know if it's fair to say that I've studied it. How do you study something you don't understand? But sometimes I know it's funny. And I watch funny people. Okay. But stand-up comedy is just kind of a conversation between the performer and the audience. It's a one-sided conversation. It's not pure monologue. It's supposed to feel like a conversation because you have people kind of nodding along. Similar to here, you have you guys yelling stuff at me. Do sit-down comedy. So, I think I'm going to record this because this might be part of a YouTube video. Okay. I'm going to wait for Botrix to join the live. It kind of looks weird because the room is all white. And the top left, Noir Muda for 10 months. Noir Muda. Ba, 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 ba. And he's a boss. This guy's got a cock on him. Let me tell you something. Kid's got a fucking huge cock on him. Weird thing to say. Okay. I mean, we're going to be racist in this, not just in this stream, but with some of this material. Okay. Now, before you guys get too excited about that, mostly it's going to be racism against Americans because that's going to be self-deprecating. You know what that means? Derek, you're going to catch a couple strays yourself. Canada's not safe. Derek, are you Canadian? Did I just make that up? Biker Boss Man. Do we have the alerts on? No, the alerts are off. Fuck. Oh, you were one. Oh, fuck. Biker Boss Man, let me test you again. That bitch is loud as a motherfucker. Can you say hi to Alex? He's a living boss. Hello, Alex. Hello, Alex. You're a crazy motherfucker. Okay. So, how do we begin this? I'm going to go on stage. I've never done this before. I'm going to go on stage to an open mic at the Fringe Bar near my apartment. The Fringe Bar has something called Raw Meat Monday. And it's not what you're thinking, but maybe it is because I haven't even been to it. And they just let people go up and try comedy. And then they have like actual comedians on different nights. So, I've never done this. I want to challenge myself, you know? Challenge things. Okay. I'm going to switch over to Botrix chat. Hopefully that chat works. Botrix. What does that look like? Is it working? There's Twitch on there. YouTube. Someone on YouTube say something and see if it shows up on the screen, YouTube. Okay. Let's get into it. This is a conversation between me and the audience. They're not supposed to talk. It's just me talking. And I need to make them laugh. So some immediate goals when I go on stage are to... I should stand more over here. Some immediate goals when I get on the stage are for them to know a little bit about me, like me, and feel that I'm confident. Not necessarily in that order. But the confidence can be displayed with me not like, because I am relatively comfortable on stage, as comfortable as someone can be on stage. I'm up there. Okay, so that's good. Something unique about me here in New Zealand is that I'm American. So we're going to use that. And then if we take some shots at ourselves, if I make fun of myself in some way, self-deprecating American, right? We can build some trust, and then we can get into the real funny shit. I'm hoping to do everything I just said in the first 10 or 15 seconds. This is where some of the shorts content that I've made has trained me for the low attention spans, the immediate bang. Okay? I'm going to open a Word document over here. Okay? So, I'll also show you guys some principles of comedy. What makes things funny? How do you write funny, right? We'll go over some of those things. Not that I fucking know what I'm doing, but I know like a thing or two. If you don't know anything, I know more than you. And if you know something, you could probably help me out. Okay? That's where we're at. My plan is to record it to make a YouTube video out of it. And this is going to be the first like little behind the scenes. Okay? So how do I switch to the scene right here? Okay, so here's what I have. I'm American, Yemen, Canada, Bublé, Eva. Okay? Okay, so we're going to do a lot of walking around and acting out. Okay? I'm going to walk up. I'm going to take the Discord off the screen. Fucking who cares? Join the Discord or don't. It's fine. It's great how it is right now without you. Okay, so we don't need you in it if you're not in it. But anyway, I'm going to take the fucking view count off the screen too. Who cares about that? You guys don't fucking care how many people are watching. Do you guys care? Twitch, I'm also live on YouTube. So fucking rock and roll. Oh, fuck. There's 2 chats. Oh, okay, hide that chat. Okay. So it's going to be something like this, right? Damn, bro. I'm already nervous. And I haven't even fake walked up to the first thing yet. I'm already nervous and I haven't even pretended to walk up to you guys. Next meme review tomorrow or the next day. Am I could be louder? Is the microphone's good, right? Okay. What's up? How are you guys? I'm American. Oh, fuck. It just sounds so awkward right away, bro. Is anybody else cringing? It's already bad. It's already bad. Do you drink raw milk or are you a virgin? No to both. Okay, here we go. Damn, this is going to be fucking awkward. Yeah, I drank the hydrate. This is going to be awkward. It's cringe, right? It's already cringe. This is bad, boys. This is bad. Okay, let's get to the jokes. Let's get to the fucking jokes. Okay. So I'm American, but I'm not loud. Okay, so things that Americans are. What are some stereotypicals of Americans? Okay? What are some stereotypes? Stereotypicals. So Americans are loud as fuck, right? Ignorant, stupid, yep. Fat. What else are they? Racist. Yeah, that's good. Obese. Yes, obese is better than fat. Obese is better than fat. Okay. Bald eagle glazed donut. Thank you, ketchup. Guns. Guns is good. Bigger. Lean against things. When I get up there, I need to just lean on some shit. I need to just be like, leaning. Raw Meat Monday is what they call it. Make a joke about the bar night. The thing is, they've been doing this for like 20 years, so like any raw meat joke they've probably heard, you know? I stick to things that are true to myself. American school system, LGBT, New York liberals, freedom. Oh, patriotic, right? Americans are like America. They're like patriotic as fuck. Okay. So this, sorry, Soup. I don't know why it would be delayed. Guns, muscle cars is good. Yep. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. You guys are like too good at this shit. Okay. So, for example, I'm thinking you could go. Also, I'm going to be talking to a largely liberal audience. Point blank. Here in Wellington, this is going to be a very left-wing group, which is not it's not something I'm comfortable with that. I can work with that. I can work with any audience, but it's very specifically that's the audience, right? Alex said, thank you. He said, you're a true boss man. Fuck, I had the dark side fucking thing off again. Do it again. I had the fucking dark side thing off. There it is. Okay. Yeah. You got to adjust to the audience very well. That's why I'm going to start. I'm going to start with kind of maybe self-deprecating against Americans. Okay. So, loud, ignorant, obese, racist, guns, bigger, patriotic, muscle cars. I could just rattle those off. But you know, one principle in this shit. The Rock Peterson. One principle in comedy is like 1, 2, 3. So you could go serious, funny. Right? You could go, I'm loud, I'm fat, and then you say something funny. Or you could go funny, very, very funny. You know? In general, the funniest thing you say should be at the end. What's going on, D1? Stupid, blunt. Something like that. Elon Musk. Yeah. So, you know, one idea is like, I'm not loud, and I'm like already saying that loudly. I'm already clearly coming across loud. I'm not ignorant, and I'm not a Nazi. Well, actually, I am loud. See, so right there, I hit him with not loud, you know, loud, ignorant, Nazi. And the funny part is like that association, Elon Musk reference there. And then with the actually, you're thinking I'm going to go with the Nazi angle, but actually I'm just going to change out the loud one, right? Okay. That's like a little simple concept there. And then from the Nazi one, I could say, no, but I'm not a Nazi, even though I don't agree with what Israel's doing out there. Let's see. Let me. I think I have a note or two here. Okay, let me try to freestyle that one. What's going on, everybody? How are you? I'm American. Okay, we'll get that out of the way. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna come clean. I'm American, but I'm not loud, and I'm not ignorant, and I'm not a Nazi. Well, actually, I am loud. But I'm not a Nazi, even though I don't agree with what Israel's doing right now. I'm not a Nazi. I mean, that would be kind of hypocritical, right? And then I can transition into this thing. I'll just rattle off some of my ideas here. You guys see that group leak chat? Did you guys see how American officials accidentally added a journalist to their group chat? Right? Crazy. And to me, the weirdest part of that story is that, I mean, everyone's talking about how dumb that was, which it was very stupid, but nobody's talking about how we're bombing Yemen. You know, we've gotten to a point. That's the most normal part of this story. You know, when you hear that story, you're just like, yeah, that was dumb. No, the bombing Yemen part, that's totally fine. You know, that's just what we do. We are America. But to loop in a journalist is just absurd, right? Thoughts on that? Does anybody, do you guys actually know what I'm talking about? That's how it is these days. Yemen. eSoup, hold on. I'll read it. I'll read it, eSoup. Join your YouTube because Twitch chat is delayed. Oh, shit. Duck, it was scheduled. No. Okay. So that's not funny? I think it's funny. Well, it's not funny, but it's funny in a dark way. That all of the stories, everybody was talking about how incompetent those leaders were looping in the journalists, and nobody's talking about how it was just another day at the office bombing Yemen. Now, obviously, those are our enemies, and they're our enemies because they're friends with our enemies, and blah, 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 and then we bombed some shit and we killed 4 people. Maybe I don't really have an angle there. Why do you have no subs? Yeah, well, there you go. You're not bugging now. I have 247 subs on Twitch and 7,000 followers. You like this content style? Keep this shit going? Are you talking about this stream or are you talking about these jokes? I'm working on it. If it was anyone else, they'd be terrorists. But because of the United States, nobody cares. For real. If my group chat leaked, I'd be in jail. Yeah, people, yeah. If your group chat, these guys, like, if our group chats got leaked, we would go to prison. These guys did the worst possible group chat, and they're just like, well, I don't know what you're talking about, and they're perfectly fine. I mean, we would be serving life sentences if they leaked our group chats, right? So but maybe that's dumb. Do I sound ignorant? It's like, bro, of course we had to bomb them. They're the bad guys. Yeah, man. Am I right? Laugh track. I'm sweating, bro. This is going to be atrocious. I'm going to bomb. I need to put on a headband. It's 90% humidity here. Holy shit, this is going to be atrocious. Real informal shorts that have jokes in them. I'm not sure what you mean, Duck. What's going on, Negan? Negan, is it funny that everybody's talking about the leaked group chat with JD Vance and fucking whoever else is in it, and the reporter from Atlantic, but nobody's talking about how we were bombing Yemen? How many people are leaving to live in Yemen? It's like 12 people in there. Oh, 40 million. Fuck me, right? Okay. Oman? Is Oman small? Yeah, okay. Got him confused, boys. Got him backwards. Okay. Yemen is fucking enormous. Okay. Maybe there's also a connection with bombing. Like, I'm American. You saw the SNL skit. It was funny. I'm American. This is my first time doing stand-up. So I'm going to do what I do best and bomb. You know? That's not funny. Turkish protest. Made a joke on that. Yeah, well, I don't want to say a popular joke. I want to come up with new jokes. But I really haven't seen anybody saying how it's bad that we're bombing people. Because the point of me saying that is so normal now. For us. Tuesday, who are we bombing? Bomb them. Fuck it. You know? Program's completely finished. Let's go. Okay, so, okay. Now, for Michael Bublé, I actually have some shit. I need to sit down. Let me get my chair. Okay. What's going on, guys? How are you? Actually, I don't give a fuck because I'm American. I don't give a fuck about how you feel because me, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm not loud, ignorant, and obese. But I do have guns on me. You know? In New Zealand, when you fly domestically, when you get on a small flight in New Zealand, bro, there's no security. And it's like, well, that's fucking crazy. Someone could bring a gun on here. There's also no guns in the whole country. So, what are you worried about? This guy isn't a real comedian, right? Someone signed this guy up for Kill Tony. I think he'd learn a lot. I'm not a real comedian. Absolutely not a real comedian. And I would get destroyed if I went on Kill Tony because I'm not funny. So we kind of see how that would go. You know, a lot of people, I think the people that sign up for Kill Tony, they just want to get punched in the face and fucked in the ass. For me, I could do that without going on stage, you know? So that's not something I'm looking to do. I'm Cartel Boss, get it right. Did you find the stuff in your attic? Getting rid of TSA. Okay, let me tell you the Michael Bublé. The Michael Bublé, I actually have some shit for it, and we can work with that. Because I could do my whole thing about the Michael Bublé, so let me think. Okay, we're going to cook right now. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we're actually going to cook right now. Okay. Okay, fuck all this shit. Okay. I'm going to write the facts. These are the facts, right? I went to a Michael Bublé concert with my wife and her parents. Okay. This all actually happened. The audience for that show was old people, obviously. At the end of the show, he said, everybody put your lights up. Okay. Old people struggled with the flashlight feature on their phones. And this is good because we're not trying to be funny right now. We're just saying the facts. There were people that opening settings to find flashlight. People opening settings to find the flashlight. They couldn't find it. Opening camera. We can do these in a different order. People who thought they did it and didn't. People who missed the whole song trying. And then afterwards, people still had flashlight on in their pockets. So it was like this. They took out a fucking flashlight. Yeah. Oh, wait, I should turn off the, just realize my chroma key is still on. I hate getting distracted while I'm thinking. Okay. So you had a lot of these. You had a lot of these after the show? Fuck, it doesn't work. My pants are too thick. But like, you could see people. You could see people's flashlight on through their pockets. The best comedians are the angriest. I can be angry. But the thing is, I want to establish likable. You know, I want to be likable and then be angry. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So. Are you guys follow this? Do you guys follow this actual story? Thank you so much, Greg Beff. Okay, I'm down. It's my favorite game, so I'm down. So I went to a Michael Bublé concert with my wife and her parents. Audience is all old people. Obviously, it's fucking Michael Bublé. At the end of the show, he was like, okay, everybody put your lights up, right? Flashlight. And then just because it was all old people, they couldn't fucking figure it out. And it was so funny to me. It wasn't funny to them. If you were there, you might have not even realized how fucking funny this was, but it was hilarious, right? Michael Booty Cheeks. Okay. So now we need to try to make each of these. You see that one lady comedian who crashed out? Yes. I talked about it on, we were in a brain session and we saw it. And then She turned off the comments. Like we dissected that whole situation. It was hilarious. It was so good. Michael Bublé. Okay. So now we can make each of these sentences funny by themselves. Okay. Let's make each of these fun. And then the main part of this joke, what's going to just drive this home, is coming up with names for each of these people or describing these in a funny way. Is this boring as fuck? This is going to be a boring stream. This is going to be boring because I'm not good at this. I'm not a comedian. And we're going to find that out very soon. This is fun. Okay, cool. Some people are going to like this. Some people aren't going to like this. Some people like GTA. Some people like Hitman. Some people like IRL. Everybody likes IRL streams. Some people like fucking writing and doing work. It's interesting. Okay. I can't play Schedule 1 because I'm on Mac and PlayStation only. On Monday, today is my Friday. And on Monday, I'm going to go up. This would be better in a brain session because of the chat delay. Yeah, but just chat and I'm reading it. Okay, cool. Okay. I went to a Michael Bublé concert show. I think they call it a show after a certain age. With my wife and her parents. Well, I'm going to tell them I went up to Auckland to see Michael Bublé. So what's funny about this? How can we make this funny? Why would you see Michael Bublé? He just sings Christmas songs. It wasn't even Christmas. He's Canadian. Okay. That's another thing about him. See, because I was planning to use him being Canadian as a transition originally from, this is how it was going to be. This was like when I was in the sauna thinking here. And fucking somehow in my head, all this shit was funny. And then I'm coming here talking to you guys. None of it's funny. You can imagine when I go up on the stage, it's really not going to be funny. So this is cooked. ChatGPT. Yes. Maybe we should just use ChatGPT. Hydration time? You can't just say hydration time, partner. Yeah, he released cum onto the crowd. Guys, these are actual adults I'm going to be talking in front of, okay? I can't just walk up there and say cum and semen, and they're going to be like, oh, this guy's funny, you know? Okay, AI-generated comedy. Oh, yeah, baby. That's what we want. Okay. I should just tell ChatGPT everything exactly what I want and see what they say. That's how lazy we are. How long have I been live? And I'm already giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm just getting started. Spilling water on myself because I'm hydrating too much. Be sick. What does that mean, Greg? Like be cool or be diseased? Okay. Okay. So I went to a Michael Bublé concert with my wife and her parents. I flew up to Auckland, right? People, here's the thing. Outside of being funny, people want to hear your interesting story of you. Just tell them a story and they'll laugh. Yeah. I could just tell them this story and they'll laugh. Maybe, maybe not. Bublé. Yes, Michael Bublé. They want to hear your story. They want to hear a story. They want to hear facts. They want to hear shit that they relate to, that they nod and they're like, yes, that's true. Like when I say Michael Bublé, he's just like the Christmas guy, Christmas songs guy. They'll be like, yeah, he is. Like he mostly just sings. I'm going to open fucking ChatGPT and we're going to get down to business right here. Okay. Oh, it's already here. Can I make this smaller? Okay. Okay. So, what is Michael Bublé known for? His audience. Went to Michael Bublé concert with my wife and her parents, and her parents qualified because they're over 60. Something like that. I'm feeling good. Bum, bum. Oh, Sinatra. That's right. It's like Walmart Frank Sinatra. He's actually really good, though. I don't need to shit on him, but I can shit on the fact that he's Canadian. I'm not seeing enough movement. I don't know what you mean. Physical movement? Like me moving? I'm Beast, I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling it this time. I don't get much that's funny here. We haven't started being funny yet, eSoup. That's the thing. These are just the facts. These are the facts. And then now I need to put in the funny. Maybe this isn't worth streaming. Maybe I should do this by myself and just show you guys once I'm funny. I want to do this anyway. This is the premise, right? These are the facts, and now we put the funny in. So what's going to be funny is when we put nicknames for all of these people, right? Nickname for him, nickname for him, make fun of them. Or when I draw a parallel, this is kind of like when you ask a toddler to drive a forklift. So when I say a toddler driving a forklift, that's a funny image in your head. And you also imagine that they're incompetent. They can't reach the pedals. They don't even know what to do. They can barely walk. Why would they be able to drive a forklift? Right? Similar to an old person doing this, right? Baseball joke. Yeah. You know, with the Yemen group leak chat, with the leaked group chat, right? Like, oh, the American officials leaked, they accidentally looped in the reporter of the thing, and everybody's talking about that, but nobody's talking about the fact that we're bombing Yemen. That would be like if these kids are planning to burn down the school, but they accidentally loop in the principal, and everyone's like, oh my God, you looped in the principal, instead of focusing on the fact that they were going to go commit arson, right? Shit like that, right? Shout out child labor. Cock joke. You ever tried to eat a clock? No. Bombing Yemen based. Yeah, you guys are crazy. Okay. We'll work backwards. Let's focus on the main funny part. Okay. Old person trying to use a flashlight is kind of like what? What are some, like a toddler driving a forklift? What else? What are other things that is like somebody would not be capable of doing that? You know a toddler who can drive a forklift? I know an old person who knows how to use a phone, but those are outliers. Although they exist, they're not common. Am I too loud? What do I sound like? I'm going to go on stage. Connection with bombing. Like I'm American. God, I sound like a fucking dumbass. Is what I sound like. Okay, that's a little bit better. I think this is the actual volume that we want. That's the microphone's better now. Old people are fucking terrible at technology, apparently. Not only they can't use a flashlight, they can't keep a secret of bombing Yemen. Oh, see, that's you can tie those in. Oh, eSoup, you're cooking right there, partner. Thank you, Mr. Beast, man. This is actually very informative for someone trying to learn comedy. Well, thank you so much for that try 55. Thank you, partner. Thank you. You're loud as fuck, but it's fine. I'm capping. eSoup, that's a fucking genius idea. Speaking of fucking old people not knowing how to use technology, oh, that's actually fire, bro. Or I could go the other way. I'm American, make fun of Americans. I say that I'm American because a lot of people here in New Zealand ask me if I'm Canadian, and I'm not. Into Michael Bublé, tell the Bublé story, flashlight, incompetent, old people, incompetence with technology, which reminds me of just, grandpa not knowing how to use your phone. It's like these American officials that looped in the guy. I mean, that's insane. But nobody's talking about the bombing. It would be funnier as a callback. Not only can they not use a flashlight, but they can't keep a secret about bombing Yemen. Yeah. Heritage is Brazilian. Give you a recap, please. We're writing my first stand-up comedy that I've ever done. It's going pretty badly, but we're fucking. There's words on the page. Is that progress? Old people and technology, it just doesn't go together. Toddler driving a forklift. What age range am I trying to make laugh? The age range is 18 to 50. 18 to 45. Scrap it. You can't. This is going to be for stand-up comedy. This is like the hardest format. But I also want to challenge myself. I want to do things that scare me. I want to do things where I'm likely to fail and I need to challenge myself in order to succeed. Things like that, right? Mention Looney Tunes. Okay. These are things that I'm American. Because sometimes, bro, I've been to comedy shows where people just fucking laugh at anything, man. Actually, sorry, that's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say is I've been to comedy shows where people aren't that funny and people laugh. Like, I've seen some where I'm like, bro, there's not even jokes in this guy's whole set, you know? And I recognize that there aren't jokes here yet, but I wouldn't go on stage with this. There's nothing here. But I digress. I also fucking don't know anything about this. Okay. What? You swear to God, what? Everyone is slow? Setting of the place really affects people. Totally. Who the people were before you, right? Like, if I go up first, it's different than if two people just went up before me and killed. The audience is warmed up and they're ready to laugh. They're in a good mood. If two people went up before me and they were terrible, the audience is like, fuck, why did I even come here? This guy's probably going to suck too. Okay, let's see what we got. Bombed on stage. Yeah, I was thinking of doing the bombed on stage because I'm American and I've never done stand-up comedy. So with those two things, you can definitely expect me to bomb. I've never done stand-up comedy, so I'm not familiar with it. And I'm American. And as Americans, we bomb anything we don't know about. If we don't recognize it, bomb it. Ask questions later. Do some audience interaction. Yes. Okay, yes, Isu, yes, but let's think of some fucking the funny parts of this. Because I'll throw in shit like that. You guys know Michael Bublé? I don't want to do too much. Like, they're not there to be interviewed. Like, they're there to like laugh and shit. Thank you, Red Hussar. Type of thing. I remember you went to Greece a week after I did. Did you enjoy your trip? I did. It was amazing. It was very fun. You should make jokes about your old music career. True. Okay. But the thing is, we need to spend time thinking about these. Okay. So Americans are loud, ignorant. How you guys doing? My name's Gabe. I'm American. Okay. I'm just going to come right out and say it and see, because this is like admitting like feeling guilty. Is that funny? And come right out and say it. Look, there's no way around it. Some people think I'm Canadian, which is shocking. Maybe it's because I'm a very nice person. I'm very selfless. I'm very like me last, you first. I'm very smart, tall, attractive, tan, fast at running, humble. You know, so I start rattling off things that get further and further away from that. I'm American crowd bursts out laughing. What do you got so far? I don't have anything so far. I don't have anything at all. And a liar. A liar is good. Sounds like an interview. All Americans are fat. But I'm not that fat. I'm not that ignorant. Big huevos. Where's Memstress? That was not funny. My bad. Wait, what'd you say? I've never done stand-up comedy. I mean, last time I gave it a few shots. I was out of school and the SWAT team was called. Yeah. Definitely American and school shooting. That's an easy one. And that's a dark place that I'm happy to go. You know? Once you say American, say stereotypical things. That's the plan. So I say, Okay, fuck it. Now we're going back to the American shit. Okay. The other thing is I like to, that's why I just like start over a lot, or I just like stand up and start talking, because I want it to be conversational. I want it to be in the flow of how I would talk. What's going on, everybody? How are you? How are you? Hey, giddy up, partner. Howdy. American. Hey, what's going on, guys? Gonna come clean. I'm American. Okay? No way around it. I am American, and I say that because sometimes people hear my accent, they think I'm Canadian, which is probably just because I'm a very nice person, very thoughtful. I'm very selfless. I'm very tan, tall, attractive, smart, hardworking, determined, and humble. Maybe it's because I'm not very loud. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Because I just want the quick setup. Thankfully, I'm not Canadian. I want some quick setup. From school shooting to gun control, people claim they care about kids. School shooting, gun control. Tell a funny childhood story. I mean, any story can be funny. Anything can be funny. The story of how the me that I just made a smoothie right before this live can be funny. The Michael Bublé, there's a lot of potential here, bro. There's a lot of potential here. Okay. I'm American. You guys are Kiwis, right? So a funny thing about being an American in New Zealand is it's kind of like this. I thought of this one too. It's kind of like being that muscle car in the street that goes, and it's so fucking loud and annoying. And like, can you just shut the fuck up a little bit? That is annoying as fuck, right? The school thing. Or being American in New Zealand is kind of like being the guy that's at the grocery store soliciting donations for a nonprofit organization. Like, hey, do you want to donate to Salvation Army? It's like, look, I'm glad that you're here and do your fucking thing, but don't fucking talk to me. See, so that's funny. It's funny for both. Half of y'all gave me a look that says, who the hell is that? But everybody knows him. He is a household name. That is actually funny. The grocery store nonprofit thing was actually funny. Have you guys heard me this whole time say anything that's actually funny? Please tell me. Because I have no fucking idea. Yeah, Keck, I just kind of realized maybe that's the angle here. It's not just that I'm American, it's that I'm American in New Zealand. The interesting thing about that is that New Zealand is very calm and respectful and like chill, and Americans are like this, how I sound right now in my entire fucking personality. It's not just that I'm American, I'm me version of Americans, right? Bring up some emu war shit. Oh yeah, emu, that's an easy dig. Muscle car on a road full of Asian cars. My parents are Brazilian, yes. You never laughed at me a day in your life. That's good to know, partner. That's good to know. We're working towards that first one. We're working towards the first one. And I can't guarantee there's going to be more after that, but you know, I just wanted to know where I was at, so I appreciate the feedback. I think New Zealanders want funny perspective on their country from your yes. Okay. So one thing I've noticed about New Zealanders, is that they're so polite. I mean, Kiwis are so polite that nothing gets done. You guys don't accomplish anything. But see, then, now I'm like, okay, but that creates tension because now they're uncomfortable. A big principle of comedy is creating tension, and the punchline solves the tension, right? I'm going to make Botrix bigger. So it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this, you know. Big culture shock coming here to New Zealand because Kiwis are so nice. I mean, nothing happens. I saw two guys waiting to get into the elevator, and he said, no, after you, no, after you, no, after you, no, after you, no, after you. Missed their entire work shift. I got back after running a marathon that took me 4 hours. No, after you, no, after you. And I just fucking shoved them both to the side and went in. To me, that was the most polite thing I could do. Kind of move their lives forward. Type of thing, right? Now, that wasn't funny, but we can make that funny. Canadians are nice. Yeah. So my angle with the I'm American fact, right? You want another thing I've heard this 80% fact, 20% fiction. So fact is that a lot of people here say, oh, are you Canadian? And I mean, I just say that I'm American, but it's funny to me because I sound very American. Like I'm like quintessentially West Coast accent. Like there's not a fucking tinge of New York in my accent. There's no Southern. There's no Northern. There's no Midwestern. You know what I mean? I'm not Canadian. But the plot twist there is that they're asking me if I'm Canadian, probably just because I'm very nice. I'm a very nice person. You know? Tony Hinchcliffe. So what do you do for a living, Beast? Bro, if I went on Kill Tony and then I bombed for a minute straight and then he said, what do you do for a living? And I said, fucking, I make short form content. TikToks, I make cartel. I do CNN and cartel TikTok. He would destroy me. You know? He would just kill me. Dylan Brooks. Oh, I posted the Dylan Brooks short. I forgot that I posted the Dylan Brooks short. Did that just post? Are people watching that? No. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Make a joke about how you didn't like Canada, but yet New Zealand is somehow worse. Lord of the Rings joke, perhaps? 84 cents to your name. BK, stop it, partner. No, don't worry about that. They beat it. You'd rather get inside the enemy. You should do a joke for Seaman and about two guys in CVS fighting over last pregnancy test. Yeah, make fun of my plan is to make fun of myself in the American angle. Or I could go Canadian because the fact is that people think I'm Canadian here for some reason, probably just because there's a lot of Canadians in New Zealand. And then make some little joke about that and then go into Michael Bublé because he's Canadian. You know? You got to start with a semen joke. Set the tone. What's going on, everybody? How are you? Come. Okay, ejaculate. Glad I got that out of the way. Anyway, my name's Gabe. You are what American would be if American were to be Americans. Be as offensive as possible. Bro, posture, I'm standing up. I'm on my feet already. Make a joke about Labour Party, political party in England. How they might become enslavers. The Labour and National are also the two parties here in New Zealand. Well, there's many more parties, but those are the biggest ones. Okay, let me think. What's the thing that we liked? I need to write shit down. Where's Soup? Soup. What was the thing that we liked? Oh, being American in New Zealand. Okay. So being American in New Zealand is kind of like, and now give it to me. Being American in New Zealand is kind of like what? Being a rhino in a duck pond? Yeah, E-Soup. Yes, for sure. And I have that one written. Being American in New Zealand is kind of like being the guy that's asking for donations at the grocery store. Hey, I like that you're here. I appreciate what you're doing. This guy's very forward. But don't fucking talk to me. But that's not really that funny because it's not that true. It's not necessarily, but shut the fuck up. Probably shut the fuck up is funnier. I'm not funny. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Carter. I appreciate that, though. You have to write shit down. Like being a child at a Diddy party. Being Drake at a rap battle. Okay, being American in New Zealand. Okay. Being American in New Zealand is kind of like let's describe the actual attributes, right? You're like out of place. Okay, you stand out, right? You stand out. Annoying. Selfish. What are these? What are these facts? Because then we'll be able to get a good metaphor here. One-man band in a library. Stand out, annoying, not unusual, right? It's like somewhat common-ish. Like an obnoxious vegan. Yeah, Max are high. It's like being Waldo dressed in a chicken costume. You're very noticeable. But there needs to be like two or three or four things that you're very, and then we have to have the funniest ones. And they have to all tie together. So we can make a list of everything that's American and everything that's New Zealand, and then see which ones are. I don't know the way to do this. Brittle vision. When you guys are saying that I'm funny or not funny, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not because you're trite words. You're trite text. Stop rambling. Shave your beard, weirdo. Carter is not joking. He's serious. Make a Christchurch joke. Make a joke about white wall tires. Be more rare than a diamond. Yeah, Vanilla Commander, it's just the first little pop. We're not funny because we're drafting the base of the joke. No, yeah, that's fair. Chuck Norris versus a million enemies? Nah. You are very gay, Dominic. How's that? The Bublé bit was funny? Okay, good. Like Jake Paul at a white party. Being an American in New Zealand is kind of like being the Atlantic journalist in the military group chat. We're kind of surprised that you're here. I don't know how you ended up here. Don't talk. If you talk, we're going to want you to leave. Doesn't fit, yeah. They didn't notice him. Yeah, they didn't notice him. Yeah, it doesn't fit. It's like being a bald guy at a barbershop. What the fuck are you even doing here? Why'd you come here? Drake Slipper singing the drone. Who is Michael Bublé and what did he do? I need answers. He's a singer. Kind of like being Jeffrey Epstein in a pregnancy ward. No, but it's not. That doesn't even make sense, but that's funny. He sings, if you Google him, bro, you'll be like, oh, that's just the music that plays like at my mom's haircut salon. Actually, that's good too. Where is Michael Bublé's music played, right? It's played at like Ross and Marshall's. It's played at like hair salons. Which is weird because I wasn't at a hair salon. Yeah, there's something here. There's something here. Okay, there's something here. Hobby Lobby. God, thank God. Willie, have you been here the whole time? Have you just been sitting back and watching me suffer? Oh, nobody gives a fuck about your dogs, Sworn. I'll say that loud and clear. Sworn was like, hey, can you reopen the pets channel in Discord? I want to post pictures of my dog. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck about your dog. No one gives a fuck about your dogs. So shut the fuck up about your dogs. Okay? But anyway. Make a joke or I spam 2 words. Playing Christmas music at a funeral. Being American in New Zealand, you stand out, you're annoying. There's a few of them here. Is there anything that about New Zealand that connects to American stereotypes? Okay, let's go in here. New Zealander stereotypes, right? They're quiet, they're chill and laid back, obsessed with rugby. Oh yeah, sweet as. Yeah, nah, sure. Yeah, these are good, bro. Practice, okay. They do like coffee, especially in Wellington here. These are some New Zealand stereotypes. Why not get an XLR? Because USB is just easier. I just didn't really care that much. Zach Solo, what the fuck are you talking about, partner? No, I mean, I don't know. Like, everyone in my Discord is minors, you know? Fell asleep on the plane, woke up when it landed. Thought I was making a connection through Canada. Prounce Day! Oh, Prounce Dev. Prounce Dev, thank you very much for becoming a member partner. New Zealand cricket team. Kiwis are often seen as easygoing. They're laid back. So this is like the opposite of American, right? All of this is the opposite of American. Right? Americans are fat. The haka. Meat pies. New Zealanders love shrimp on the barbie. I think that's an Australian saying. Kiwi birds. Yeah, I mean, this might be the worst live I've ever done. I don't know. Because I also thought that I would be making progress during this, but I'm not. Turns out this shit's hard as fuck. The sheep, yeah, the sheep. There's a lot of sheep. Queso. No. This is not you guys, bro. You guys never need to apologize for anything. You're out of your fucking mind. Being a wolf in a sheep's pen. Cinema. It's like a fat girl at the Olympics. JCPenney or Burlington's is good. But I'd have to use like Kmart. I'd have to use New Zealand brands. Warehouse. It's a stand-up, right? Yeah. Okay, like back to the Michael Bublé thing. I could say I went to a Michael Bublé concert in Auckland. My wife and her parents wanted to go to a Michael Bublé concert, and I was like, why don't we just go to Kmart? Why don't we just go to Ross or Marshall's if you want to hear Michael Bublé? Anyway, the audience is all old people. Yeah, that's kind of funny. I think that's kind of funny. Make your whole shit about being a drug lord. No, because that's not believable. Like we're talking about real life and we're talking about real people sitting in front of me. And if they see me, what do I actually look like, right? Because I can't say that I'm obese because I don't look obese. You know, I can't say things have to match. I can't say that I'm old because I don't look old. I'm old to you guys, but I'm 32, right? And I don't look like I'm in my 40s or 50s. It needs to be believable stuff. Audience is going to be 20 to 40 years old. 20, 25, 30, 35 years old. Yeah. So I'm going to be like right in the regular age range of the audience that's watching. Being an American in New Zealand. Okay, I need to think. Joke about marrying a Serbian. True, that's actually good. Yeah, Keck. That's the problem. This is very different than the normal content I make. I mean, Twitch, we're killing Twitch over here. There's 3 viewers. You guys are holding on for dear life. I game, not really. I don't really game, to be honest. Labeled as terrorists. That's good. I don't think that they are labeled as terrorists. It needs to be something that when I say it, you guys are like, true. You know, that's the reaction that people need to have in their head. True. You know? Americans are pick-me's? Who's my favorite YouTuber? Tough question. They're not very common, but that's the, if you can connect two things that aren't connected, that's where the comedy lies. I think that's actually the definition of a joke. Okay, just provokes laughter. It was like Aristotle or one of those old fucking philosophers that said, the definition of a joke is connecting two separate things. But anyway. Kmart, yeah. It's like being a Kmart guy, blah, blah, blah. Mr. Beast is my son. Would you rather fight 100 midgets all at once or 100 midgets stacked up on top of each other? If they were stacked up on top of each other, I'd still be fighting them all at once, right? Cartel selling jars on the black market. Japanese men in Hawaii. Like a Japanese man in Hawaii. It's like an adult in a Chinese warehouse. It's like being an adult at the Sheen factory. I'm better than you. See, because I don't want to, I want to get them onto my side. Don't try to make an analogy. Just tell some fake stories about the situation. Okay, maybe we don't do an analogy. Let's go back to our true story. Our true story is Michael Bublé. Okay? Our true story is Michael Bublé concert. Okay. So true story is I went to a Michael Bublé concert with my wife and her parents. I was thinking, why don't we just go to Kmart? Why don't we just go to Kmart? But anyway, the audience is all old people. And at the end of the show, he said, put your lights up. And old people were struggling to get the feature. So analogies are just, I like analogies there's a lot of different ways to do. There's different ways to get to the funny. I'm gonna turn down this light a little bit. Old people struggling with the flashlight feature on their phones, right? If you just joined, I'll recap this. Went to a Michael Bublé concert, so that means it's all old people, okay? Which was a very different crowd than when I went to Dave Chappelle at the same venue, where everybody was smoking weed and it was all young people. Young pot smoking people. You know? Give up, little bro? Is that what you would do, Leonidas? Would you give up here, Leonidas? Young potheads. Yeah. Can we see your cocaine? No. Smell the Viagra. Yeah. The old people, the young people were taking MD, MA, and the old people were taking Viagra. Both groups were popping pills. All right, external. Both groups were popping pills when they were going in, but the young people were popping MDMA and the old people were popping Viagra. Only 87 is crazy? Is that, you're talking about viewers? I also went to go, this is also true. I went to go see Seinfeld in Christchurch, and I think I was the youngest person in the entire audience. Damn, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't know it worked. What are you talking about? Didn't know what works. Both popping pills, both going hard, if you know what I mean. True. That's not bad next to all. MDMA makes you soft. The comments. Okay. Okay. So, can I put audiences here? Is there a column over here? Fuck it. Okay. What do young people do before a comedy show? Smoke pot, drink beer, drink shots, take pills. What do old people do before a show? Drink wine. Yeah, they get drunk. What do old people do? Viagra joke for sure. Yeah, put on their diapers. Yeah, diapers is good. People, they both go have sex after. I'm not 21, but I drink every night. You must be European. That was a joke. I know that you're just trying to say that you're underage, but you're showing your Americanness because America is the only country in the world that requires 21. Smoke cigs. Vape. Yeah. Diapers and diapers is good. Pack a Zin. Yeah. Make TikToks. So young people right before the show when they're in line, they're gonna make TikToks. They're gonna post on their story. Meanwhile, the old person's gonna post on Facebook. What else are they gonna do? You got it, Axel. What are the old people gonna do? Old people got crazy pills from the cabinet. Oh yeah, they got different pills. They have like blood pressure pills. Vicodin, heroin, aspirin. Oh, this could be good. This could be good. The young people are taking like real like painkillers. They're both taking painkillers before the show, but the young people are taking them recreationally. That's kind of funny. Saw people just taking painkillers. Now, at the Dave Chappelle show, the young people were just taking recreational codeine and Vicodin. And the old people were taking shit for their back because they had to stand in line so long. Is there something there? The young people, for the Dave Chappelle show, we actually had to put our phones in. They took away our phones. Because these days in comedy shows, they take away your phones. But they didn't have to do that for the other one. You have a shiny forehead. Shiny. I'm thinking, boys. I'm thinking, boys. Bring back Cartel TikTok? Do you know how long it's been gone, Dylan? How long do you think it has been gone? How long? Since my last Cartel TikTok. Old people were taking pills for their back because they're old. Young people were taking pills because they're getting fucked up. No, Dylan, it's been like 4 days. I've been posting Cartel TikToks consistently. They're all over my channel. I have good news for you, Dylan. You have 1 year's worth of Cartel TikToks to catch up on. Old people own homes. Yeah, own homes. They came from homes that they owned. Also, what they're wearing, right? They're dressed up. Young people are wearing t-shirts and nothing. You know? Anti-goon pills and fentanyl. BJ. Young people are renting homes from the old people. Yeah, exactly. Hitman Revolution! Thank you so much, Hitman Revolution, my boy. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Okay, here's what we got. You see, the young people were coming from the apartments the old people owned. They're both, there's something here. Old people are grumpy. Crazy Marathon, thank you, partner. It was insane. Grumpy. They were kind of calm, though. They weren't that grumpy. They're patient. Oh, the funny thing is that everybody, for the Michael Bublé, everybody was early and like on time, and the show started right on the dot. For the Dave Chappelle, it was chaos. There was so many people. Yeah. Old people go to bed at 8 p.m. Like that show was earlier. Oh, people get their hours early. Oh, yeah. Oh, someone keeps walking by? That's my friend. Okay. The old people showed up 5 hours early, even though they had seats. Old people drink black coffee. Eat soup. No, you're not going to get commission because I'm not going to make any money. Okay, first of all. Second of all, I don't know that we have You know, we haven't finalized anything yet. They fall asleep in their chairs. Yes, they fall asleep in their chairs. Yes. They're slow. Fantastic, thanks. They had a coupon, yeah. They spend 85% of their day on Facebook, and young people spend 85% of their day on TikTok. They both spent 10 minutes trying to post on social media, but Gen Z was looking through a camera roll of 500 of the same picture and deciding which one to post on their story. And the old people were just trying to figure out how to fucking do it. So they both took for real. Say my name. No. They probably read 1958 Playboy edition. Old people only mix pills because their doctor told them. Eat your mic for $5. Suck your own dick and go fuck yourself for nothing. How about that? I like that one. Dad sneezes so loud, it sounds like a nuclear bomb. See, the young people, they don't know how to change a diaper. The old people have their own, they wear diapers. Okay. The young people were barely wearing any underwear. They were barely wearing any clothes. The old people were wearing underwears. I mean, diapers. Old people taking pictures with their iPad. That would be funny. My mic sounds choppy sometimes. That's not good. We don't like that. Does my mic sound choppy sometimes? Talk to me, boys. Tell me if it's true. Yeah, I see it, Finley. Okay, shut up now. Okay. Young people wore AirPods. Old people wore hearing aids. Either way, they didn't fucking hear anything. I'm using a Shure MV7. Yeah, this is good. Young people wearing AirPods, old people wearing hearing aids. Young people smoking vapes, old people couldn't breathe. Old people are old, young people are young. Wow. Young people dancing around taking photos, old people taking selfies, couldn't figure out how to change their camera. Young people were figuring out which picture to post on their story. Old people were trying to figure out how to post. Dressed up. They were dressed formally. Like the old people like never go out, and this was like a big occasion for them. For the young people, it was like a fucking normal day of the week. A stage dive. Old people took 5 of those pills. Pills. They're both taking painkillers. Your allergy to pollen almost killed you earlier today. Sounds dramatic, but I hope you get it under control. Antihistamine could benefit you. Old people are good at getting scammed. Coke ones? Fuck yeah. Yeah, young people are trying not to get pregnant. Old people cannot get pregnant. All right, Finley. Old people watch movies, dystopian future. Young people live in it. We're talking about old people and young people at this show, though. Like, I'm standing in line and I'm observing. I'm observing the Dave Chappelle audience, people that are going in for the Dave Chappelle show. And I'm observing a week later, old people in line going in there. So the young people were late and they were hammered. The old people were early and hammered. The young people were late and fucked up and inebriated. The old people were there 5 hours before the show. And sober? Were they sober? What were they? What were the old people like? We live in Black Mirror. LeBron. The old people. I'm thinking, boys. I'm thinking, boys. Well, because the old people they had some wines. Show is at like 3 p.m. The old people own the buildings that the young people are renting. I like that. I like that thought. The old people own the buildings that the young people are renting. I like that. The young people came in 2 hours late. The old people were already asleep. They could have had this show on the same day. Because the old people are there 5 hours early. Yes, Queso, I am ready. I am ready. Thank you, Just Me Also. Thank you, Just Me Also. Thank you, Finlay Fish. Legal aliens arrested through UFO galactic smuggling. Is there something that rhymes with diapers that young people wear? What's something embarrassing that young people wear? What's something embarrassing that young people wear? Crocs. Butt plugs. NFT clothes. Young people wearing Crocs. Old people wearing diapers. Condoms. Galaxy hoodies. What's like a style that's like, I can't believe young people wear this shit? I'm talking about shit that you guys wear. No, not gaming clothes. Like, I'm talking about like 20-year-olds and then compared to like 65-year-olds. You took a shit on the sidewalk? Good job, my G. Young people were wearing ripped clothing. Old people were wearing diapers. Basketball shoes. Yeah. Young people wearing basketball shoes, expensive basketball shoes. Old people were wearing insole inserts. This is brutal. Jerkmate merch. Colombiana. Good job, Queso McDonald's 24/7. Thank you very much. Young people wearing... I'm not Colombian, no. I just sell it for profit. Yeah. Is there something wrong with my mic? Is there something wrong with my mic? Young people are evading taxes. Old people are... You're one of the last real funny YouTubers in the world. Thank you. That's not true, but I appreciate the sentiment that you're saying. Appreciate your thing there. Dexter McChicken, no. Old people have weapons called canes. Yeah, old people have canes. Young people have vapes. Old people have walkers. Young people have vapes. All right, Soup. You got it. You got it. I need a zinger. I'm not on drugs. No. Old people have cigars. Old people watching. Young people watching TikTok. Old people watching Facebook. Yeah, I like that angle. Yeah, Keck, I know. I feel I'm out of my game too. This is just a good way to challenge ourselves, you know? Flint and steel. Young people dying of laughter, old people just dying. The young people were there to try to die of the young people were there to die of laughter. The old people were there to not die. Let it go, let it go. I only have a MacBook and a PlayStation, so I can't play Schedule 1. Yeah, young people are dying from taking too many drugs. Old people are dying from not taking their drugs. Chad is formatting jokes like meme, bottom, top text punchlines from Facebook. I think I have to practice making long lists and then looking through them. Like just writing every single thing about it. Young people smell like weed. Old people smell like death. Yeah, comparing the smells. Smell like poop. Paul Walker dandruff. Yeah. There you go. We're struggling right now. Titsu. Yeah, young people. They're both taking prescription medications, but the young people, it's not prescribed to them. Yes, Crow's Clan. I saw the joke. I saw it because you're talking about how Paul Walker died, how he died in a car accident and it blew him up. Meme Strauss. The thing is, this is the most difficult format ever. So, it's not that you're not funny. It's just this is hard. This is complicated. This shit is crazy, man. Young people need vibrators. Old people vibrate naturally. That's not bad. If parents tell us to do chores, why not them? Because they paid for the house. Diapers. Old people diapers. Oh, wait. I deleted too much things. Too much things. The young people can't get off their phones. The old people don't know how to use their phones. No, this is true. For the comedy show, they took away our phones so that people wouldn't film. For the Bublé show, they ain't give a fuck because old people don't even know how to use them. Those guys, they're the villagers. They love crushing loaf. I don't get it. Minecraft movie. Oh. I did a little Instagram paid sponsored promotional post featuring the Minecraft movie. You want to check that out? Both generations complain about each other. Yes. Michael Bublé concert with my wife and her parents. Fuck yeah, Tom. Good shit, my G. God, I'm so fucking funny. Both generations complain about each other anyways. So E-Soup, that's not a joke. Okay? That's an observation. That's one of those true situations. But you can't say, God, I am just so fucking funny after that, because there's no joke there. It's just an accurate observation, you know? Big if true, huge if true. I could make a political joke about how the young people are more on the left and the old people are more on the right. Young people will never be able to buy a house. Old people already own 3. Imagine if you just start ironically unfunny on this, being ironically unfunny. Yeah, I think I'm just going to be unironically unfunny is what I'm setting myself up for. Yeah, old people are trying to stay alive. Young people, it seems like they're trying to die. Okay, the young people wearing AirPods, old people wearing hearing aids. Both of them were taking painkillers. Now, it seemed like the young people were trying to die before the show with some of the activity. Old people were trying to stay alive, you know, checking their prescriptions. Young people wearing Crocs and the just atrocious clothing, and old people just wearing diapers. But anyway, I went in there. You know, Michael Bublé concert. Why don't we just go to Kmart or Marshall's? You know? Why don't we just go to Walmart if you want to hear Michael Bublé? I think I was the youngest person there. At the end of the show, he tells everybody to put their lights up, flashlights, and this was just a train wreck, a disaster, a massacre. Seeing these motherfuckers opening up the camera app. Where's the flashlight? Oh, I saw a guy opening settings. I'm not kidding. Scrolling through settings. Where is his flashlight? And then you had some people, I'd look around, and some people are holding up the phone, thinking they have the flashlight on. They don't. They don't have it on. I'm not making this up. You had some people pointing the flashlight at themselves. You know? And then afterwards, and you even, I mean, the sad part is you had some people that missed the whole fucking song as they were trying to just participate. Honestly, heartbreaking. And then afterwards, throughout the rest of the night, I was seeing people just using their phone. And the guy would be like this. The guy would be like using his phone. Still had his flashlight on. A lot of dead batteries after that show. You've been the guy who didn't turn it on? You could hear the collective groan as they reach for their pocket, and their back pocket is good. Yeah. Young people had phones in the front pocket. Everybody's in the back pocket here. Sugar aisle is built different. 45% of Gen Z aged 18 to 25 never approached a woman. That's a good fact. That's a good fact if that's true. Oh, Helen Tudor Douglas!
I work as a baker, said Gabe on the go. I'm a cake maker. I need the dough.
I'm putting that in my stand-up special right here, Helen. I work as a baker, said Gabe on the go. I'm a cake maker. I need the dough. So give it to me because I need it, and I'm going to need it. First, I need it so I can knead it. Okay? Crazy bars. Helen, let me do all this stand up for you and tell me if any of it's funny. None of it's gonna be fucking funny, by the way. Not fucking any of it. Okay, wait, let me try again. Let me enter again. Hold on, I'm gonna do it. Let's see what I got. This is gonna be fucking absolutely atrocious. Okay, let's do my stand-up. Let's do my stand-up right here. It's funny that it's unfunny. Yeah, but that doesn't work on stage, okay? It's funny to be unfunny here, if it even is, but it's not actually good to be unfunny because people leave. Okay, here we go. All right, Helen. This is for Helen right here. This is for Helen right here. How are you guys? Hey, how are you doing? My name's Gabe. I'm American. Look, I'm American. Just going to come right out and say it. Get it out in the open because some people think I'm Canadian. Hear my accent. Maybe it's just because I'm a very nice person. I'm very thoughtful, selfless, attractive, strong, smart, hardworking, humble. Some people think I'm Canadian, but I'm not. I'm American. Fuck, what was my transition? I don't have a transition yet. But speaking of Canadians, I went to Auckland to go see Michael Bublé. My wife and her parents wanted to go see Michael Bublé, and I was like, why don't we just go to Kmart? Why don't we just go to Ross or Marshall's? We can hear Michael Bublé in there. It was interesting when I showed up and I was in line waiting. There was a very different audience to when I went to see Dave Chappelle at the same venue a month prior. You know, the young people were wearing AirPods at Dave Chappelle. At Bublé, the old people were wearing hearing aids. You know, for the young people at the comedy show, they took away their phones. You can't have phones at a comedy show. Old people didn't know how to use their fucking phones. So it didn't actually matter at all. Both generations complaining about each other. Young people couldn't afford the rent. Old people were mad that the young people weren't paying the rent. Anyway, we get in there. Bublé, he put on a great concert. Do I call it a concert? It's a show. I think after a certain age, you call it a show. And he's doing his last song. Tells everybody to pull out their phones to do the flashlight thing. You know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about right here, right? I need you to imagine the struggle for these old people getting the fucking flashlight open on their phone. I mean, I saw one guy, you saw a lot of people opening up the camera app. To be fair, some people, probably about 10% of them figured it out right away. No problem. You had a lot of people opening up camera, and then first of all, they're scrolling like this. Where's camera? Can't even find camera. And because I can see him. We're up high, I can kind of see below me. Guy can't even find camera. Finally finds it, and then he has camera open, no flashlight. Doesn't know how that works. Yeah, one guy opening settings. I'm not making this up. Settings, and he's scrolling through settings, trying to find how to turn on the flashlight. And then there was a lot of people that thought that they got it right, and then they're just going like this. There's no flash. There's nothing on there. Okay. Then you had some. I swear this was happening. They were pointing it at themselves, like, bro, right? Crazy. And on the way out, after the show, well after the show, I'm in the parking lot, and you're just still seeing people walking around using their phone with the flashlight going like that, and even through the pocket. A lot of dead batteries there.
Do you ship your kilos to the UK?
Speaking of old people and technology, okay, you guys hear about that? You guys hear about that group text? The American war leaders accidentally looped in a journalist from the Atlantic. Okay. This guy's talking about committing crimes, war crimes, looping in a journalist. Now, to me, that's what those were the headlines, right? That's what everybody's talking about. Oh my God, these guys are so incompetent, right? Using Signal. Nobody's talking about the fact that we're bombing Yemen, because that's the most normal part of the sentence. Bombing Yemen must be another Tuesday. You know, the weird part is that they accidentally told one of our journalists prematurely. You know, it's like if you had a bunch of kids that were going to go burn down the school and they accidentally looped in the teacher, and you got mad at them for looping in the teacher instead of, hey, how about not blowing up the school? Anyway, thank you guys. None of that was funny. Was there one fucking funny thing in there? No. There wasn't anything funny in there. Too long talking about Telegram. That was funny. You're hurting. That was funny. It was so. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, fuck. Ringtone, flashing lights, blinking, answer the phone, interrupt the concert, steal the spotlight, epilepsy. The hearing aid joke. What was the worst part about it? What was the worst part? Oh, we're cooked, boys. This is never going to happen. I'll make sure to tune in the next CNN. Cartel Boss comedy? That was the worst part? That all of it was bad, right? It could work. Well, Keg, it could work if I make it funny. We just haven't done that yet. It has potential to be funnier. When you say funnier, it suggests that there was anything above 0 to start with, which there wasn't. You lost me at Yemen. Well, at least I held on to you for a good decent chunk of it if I only lost you at Yemen. Oh, forgot the Viagra joke. That's the problem. You would genuinely watch it. I know you would watch it because you would want the same way that you watch a car crash or a train wreck. I got that expensive table, partner. Got to have that expensive table. Spend so goddamn much time at it. Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, that was fucking terrible. Glad I wasn't deported. Make a punchline. I'm glad I wasn't deported. You overestimate how unfunny other acts can be, though. That's why I'm here trying this. Because I've just seen a lot of not funny ones do news. People laugh at anything? Not quite, Duck. You should go to a comedy show and see what happens after someone's really bad. You get some pity laughs. But I'm not looking for like pity laughs. I'm trying to be funny, and none of this is funny. Bro, yesterday in the Chuck Norris vs. Predators, telling him to recite the Bible backwards in Chinese, and it's easy because he wrote it and he speaks every language, like that was funny to me. You underestimate how unfunny people can be. Yes, I hear you. I've seen people be not funny. You need the real laugh, not the fake laugh. Yeah. No, I know Keck. I know it. It's 100%. Keck is funny. And I told my wife also that Keck made it. I was like, this guy named Keck. People like tragedy and illegal shit. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I know who Fluffy is, of course. Oh, Keck means pie. Turn out, partner. Okay. I'm going to end this live because, god damn it, just stop the bleeding. That was just terrible way to start the month, boys. But fuck it. You know, we tried. I'm just trying different things, you know, just trying different things. Have you considered knock jokes? I haven't. No, Keck, what do you feel bad about? No, I was already like, I have no fucking idea what's going on in here. Nico. Oh my God, he's a boss. Nico Willingham. Put him on the boss list. Put him on the boss list. Nico Willingham. Guys, everybody write Nico Willingham in the chat. Welcome, Nico Willingham. Thank you very fucking much. Fucking. Rewatch The Pain. Yeah, I will rewatch The Pain. I really will. Oh my God, this is going to be atrocious, man. Fucking. The thing is, what I have going for me is that I'm comfortable being in front of people. Like I'm good at public speaking. And I've written jokes before. It wasn't that bad. Kekiro, welcome. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, partner. Didn't have the material this time. Because I have some other like premises, like Eva is this girl on Survivor. The current season 48 of Survivor. I watched Survivor. There's already some jokes in there. Just making fun of the fact. Nico Willingham, everybody. Nico Willingham. Nico, if you're in the Discord, you'll be a red roll now. And this girl, Eva, has autism, and she's on Survivor. And the fucking main thing about Survivor is being able to read people and read people's emotions and know when people are lying to you. Which is like trying to play baseball and you don't have any arms. Eva, like, having this disadvantage in Survivor is like, there's so many things that it's like, so many jokes right there, right? It doesn't give you Mafia Boss, but it gives you the same color. I have other like premises like that are just begging for comparisons. I'm cheering for Eva. I hope she wins. There's just easy things. Like, it's a really heartwarming story. It's really inspirational, to be honest. But, yeah. You just assaulted your grandma with a pumpkin? Wow. Please wear a dress on stage. They do drag shows at this venue. But I'm not going there on that particular night. QX, I know you would love it there, bro. But yeah, I'm not gonna go up until I have something, boys. The only thing I like out of everything we did today is still the fucking thing that I came in here, which is that people are talking about the leaked group chat and they're not talking about bombing a country, because that is the normal part of our business, you know? You just donated a liter of cum to this local CNN bank. Thank you very much. It'd be funny if you wore high socks and a skirt. XQX, I know that you would like that, but that wouldn't be funny, you know? Because you have to remember that I'm not talking to children like yourself. these are adults to try to make adults laugh, you know? Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Tell the jokes you want. Fuck the audience. You would laugh? Okay. Yeah. Military products, we show stuff to the public, basically dumb it down, sell a ship. An ancient tool. Shorten the telegraph speech. Yeah. I mean, none of that, bro, was like polished or cleaned up at all. What's going on, baby? Looking forward to it. Should be too late, partner. Should be too late. You scream in deaf kids' ears and pretend you're invisible? All right, boys. I'll talk to you. I'm going to end the live here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat something, but then either make shorts or, I mean, when I see certain Twitch people in here, it makes me want to get that generational run going on GeoGuessr. Baby. Baby B. We would need the generational people in here. If I do make shorts, it'll just be in a Discord brain session. In my Discord server. In my Discord server, I have a voice channel called Brain Session. Brain. Should you run for president when you're old enough? No, absolutely not. You just found a child's house and assigned him to the Grand Mafia. You're invigorated by this failure in writing jokes. We will write the best shorts of all time tonight. Yeah, exactly. It just makes me hungrier. You got banned from Discord? Was it for screaming the N-word with a hard R? Or no? Kahoot? Sporkle? Sporkle could be good. Yeah, some of that shit could be fun. I'm going to make some food. Oh, wait, let me see. Let me see what shorts I have. What shorts do I have to wear? I need to think more. Yeah, Keck, it's a completely different. Keck, are you feeling the feeling that I am of like, holy shit, this is a completely different beast? It's a completely different thing. Or are you feeling like, how are you feeling about this challenge that yeah, you are. Like, what I'm feeling like is like, damn, like nothing's really that funny. Like it really takes a lot to be funny out of context. It's completely different to shorts. Yeah. It's completely different. It's crazy. It's interesting. It gives you a lot more appreciation for the people that do it. You already have the material, totally. And there's like, you can just kind of get away with anything. You can just do whatever. Army Jones. And it's funny, like, I know that I can just be funny. So to what degree am I maybe overthinking it? If I think about, okay, I want to talk to a live stream and be funny and tell you guys a funny story, I could do that. Why don't I just do that over there and add jokes to it? You know? Guys, because the thing is, I know where I'm at. I know that I'm funny. I know that I'm not that funny. But I know how funny I am, right? And this is this is a higher level. This is a higher level. My approach is too traditional. Wow. I see you and you are acknowledged. Some people just you need to just wave at them and because he wants attention. So I give you attention. You are acknowledged. Your presence is there. Yeah. Because if you don't take this traditional approach, Memstress, yeah, you have, what's the format? Like, you're talking to strangers with no context. So do you just walk up and say, you can't just walk up and start saying jokes. They don't know who you are. They don't know anything, right? Because I have thought about that. So I watched a couple of videos like how to do stand-up, how to write jokes. Obviously, like I've had success on short form content, writing jokes. I've duh. But how do you do that? Anyway, stand-up has to be grounded compared to shorts. You can't be absurd as fuck. Yeah, and it's just like on shorts, bro, if you just say just how I sound really news reportery, and if I just say semen, people will laugh. That's not actually funny, you know? So you can't just go up on stage and just say, come, ejaculate, you know? It's also an older audience, right? On shorts, I can't get away with the shit that I did. If the people watching shorts were all 40 plus, nobody would laugh at any of my videos. And laugh I did. Like, if the only people on shorts, if you had to be at least 35 years old, I wouldn't have any followers at all. I obviously wouldn't be trying to make that kind of content. Yeah, Alan Ashley, go to that show. That's the thing. You guys already see me. You guys see the content that I make, but that content does not work in the real world. That was literally funnier than your entire rehearsal, but I get your point. Why was it funnier? Because the rehearsal, there weren't good jokes in there. So I see why the rehearsal wasn't funnier. The first one was funny because you're immature. As am I. You know? Because I think that just saying come, I think that that's funny. But that's because I'm immature. You know? We're going to make some IRL content. I mean, the idea was for this to turn into a YouTube video, and I would live stream myself going up there. But I can't be up there with fucking no material, you know? Theirs is reason human right there. Yeah, I can't read that. Justin, oof. Thank you very much, partner. Mexican 50, bro. What a fucking little legend right there, partner. Thank you very much, partner. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, friends. The funny in the shorts can still translate to stand-up. My delivery, I've improved and honed a lot of my delivery by doing shorts every day and by forcing myself to write jokes. I have improved some skills, which are translatable. The thing that makes you funny is how you combine concepts and things people can find funny and people can understand. Exactly. But now we're just going to do that with a difficulty on hard instead of the difficulty on easy. Because when I'm on shorts, you only need 15 seconds. You only need 2 or 3 funnies, and there's a video up there. That's easy difficulty. Normal difficulty would be if I did it without a video above me. Expert difficulty is doing it on stage in front of strangers. You know? Basically making up stories about how you're running international. You see a lot of potential for jokes. Yeah, but there's a lot of, like, I get what you mean, but like the thing is, there's when you talk, you're saying that that's valuable because there's potential for jokes, but there's potential for jokes in anything. You have everything in your bag other than the jokes, which is the most important. I'll do some homework. Just don't do it sober. Ideas are not valuable. Execution is valuable. So if I give you 100 good YouTube ideas, that's not valuable. The valuable thing is actually knowing how to make good videos, you know? So it's the same thing. Like the cartel boss is just a premise. There's a million different premises. Bro, you could make a 100 million view video about pouring Coke into a bottle if you're good enough at all of the things, right? You could make a whole movie about two guys met in a bar and one is from over here and one is from over here. You could have an entire 2-hour movie about that premise. It's only about executing, right? Yes, but ideas can be valuable in refinement. You can't make videos if you don't know what to make videos about. Yeah, but you can make videos about anything. That doesn't determine whether it'll be good or not. I get what you mean. And obviously, as we scroll through videos to choose for shorts, like we pick ones that speak to us right away. But in theory, any of them could be funny or well done. We're just kind of like, we have the luxury of being picky. Just like here, we have the luxury of being picky. So I'm not throwing out everything you're saying with like, you know, this premise is better for this reason and whatever.
Do you think comedians are well respected as they once were about like 10 years ago? Most people now will call it cringe or corny.
I think that stand-up is back. Stand-up is like very, very, people are way more interested in stand-up now than they were 10 years ago. When you're talking about stand-up comedians being cringe or corny, you're talking about bad comedians. And that's because when there's so many more and you're seeing more of them, you're seeing bad ones. 30 years ago, you wouldn't really see bad comedians unless you were going to open mics or going to comedy and you're going to casual things. You at home would only see the best comedians because those are guys that have, you know, record labels or whatever, like music, right? Like you needed to have a label 30 years ago to get out there, and the label would have resources, and thus everything would be produced well and blah, 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 blah. Doesn't mean that everybody was super talented. Half comedians are mid now. Well, the thing is, we took X amount of comedians and we made it 100X. And you guys are like, yeah, I'm seeing this group right here. Out of this whole thing, like this group right here sucks. Back when it was only this many. Oh, cool. You wouldn't see the guys that sucked. I don't know how else to explain it. Anybody can go and make an Instagram account and they can go viral for being unfunny. That wasn't a thing before. You know? Less people, jokes, vulnerable communities. Already getting targeted. Hate is bad. Maybe I'm too woke. No. I don't know. I mean, there's certain things that are safer to joke about. Like, it's safe for me to make fun of Americans. You know? If you go make fun of a minority, you have to be funny. You have to make sure you're funny. You have to make sure you're funny anyway. You know? Like, you just have to make sure you're funny. Need to get canceled. Anthony Jeselnik. You guys would probably like Anthony Jeselnik. You know who he is? I just saw a joke about him that was coming on my reels. Anthony Jeselnik was like, I was at a bar the other day and I saw my favorite porn star at the other end of the bar. And I was like, oh my God. And I said to the bartender, she shouldn't be here. She's only 13. It's genius, you know? The she shouldn't be here is still part of the misdirection of she shouldn't be here because she's so famous. Make a joke that 99% people won't find funny, but 1% thinks different. Yeah, I mean, some people would hear that joke and think it's not funny because you're making fun of this very sensitive thing, but it's fucking hilarious, you know? Anyway, I'm going to think about what to do here with the rest of my day and stay productive, partners. I might be live in a brain session. Ace, thank you so much for that donation, by the way. Do you think comedians are well respected as... Bro, but yeah, to answer your question again, thank you so much for that donation. I mean, Theo Von, genius, you know? Probably the biggest comedian in the world right now. Theo is. You know, Andrew Schultz is huge. He's crushing. Who else? Shane Gillis is huge. Like these guys, there's a lot, you know, there's like 5, 7, 10 guys that are just killing still. Need to get that brain session bread. What do you mean brain session bread? Yeah, Theo's a fucking genius, man. Theo's probably my favorite guy right now. All right, boys. I'll talk to you soon.